There is a specific quiet relief found only within the thick walls of an old Mediterranean villa. While the world outside is bleached white by the midday sun and the air sits heavy with heat, these interiors remain impossibly fresh. It feels as though the building itself is alive, inhaling the morning coolness and holding it deep within its bones to protect those inside. This isn't a luxury provided by modern machinery. It is the result of architectural wisdom passed down through centuries. The master builders of the past didn't fight the climate, they danced with it. They understood that by using the Earth's own materials and the natural movement of air, they could create a sanctuary that defies the thermometer. Today, we're peeling back the layers of the modern hacienda to rediscover these natural air conditioning secrets. These are practical, soulful techniques that bring a sense of grounded permanence to your home, while keeping your living spaces serene and comfortable. As we move through the shaded courtyards and heavy stone corridors, keep one specific concept in mind. Towards the end of our journey, I'm going to share a counterintuitive secret about window physics. It's a technique where narrowing your openings actually creates a rush of cold air, a phenomenon I like to call the ice breath effect. It's the ultimate ancient hack for a modern home, and it's simpler than you might think. Let's step into the shade and begin. Segment 1. Thermal mass. The home as a battery. The first secret lies in the very bones of the hacienda, thermal mass. In modern construction, we often build thin walls and rely on insulation to keep heat out. But ancient Mediterranean architecture uses the opposite approach. They used thick stone, brick, or lime-washed stucco. These materials don't just block heat, they absorb it slowly throughout the day. Think of these thick walls as a thermal battery. During the peak of the afternoon sun, the walls are drinking in the heat, preventing it from reaching the interior. By the time the heat finally works its way through the stone, the sun has set and the cool night air arrives to reset the battery. This cycle creates a stable, cool microclimate that feels incredibly grounded and serene. To bring this into a modern home, you don't necessarily need 3-foot-thick stone walls. Using materials like terracotta flooring, exposed brick, or even heavy plaster finishes can help mimic this effect. It's about choosing materials that have soul and weight. These surfaces stay cool to the touch, providing a tactile sense of relief that no plastic or drywall surface can ever offer. Segment 2. The courtyard, the heart that breathes. In every classic hacienda, the courtyard is the lungs of the home. It's not just a beautiful place to have coffee. It's a sophisticated thermal engine. By surrounding a central open space with rooms, you create a thermal chimney. As the sun hits the courtyard floor, the air warms and rises, creating a low-pressure zone that sucks cooler air from the shaded rooms or lower levels. This constant, gentle movement of air is what prevents that stagnant feeling we often get in modern closed-off houses. If your home doesn't have a courtyard, you can replicate this by understanding stacked ventilation. By opening a high window in a stairwell and a low window on the fenda, shaded side of the house, you create a natural pull that moves air through your living spaces without a single fan. Vegetation plays a huge role here too. A courtyard filled with lush, broad-leafed plants isn't just for aesthetics. Through a process called transpiration, plants release moisture into the air, which lowers the temperature through evaporation. It's a living, breathing cooling system. We'll talk more about how water fits into this in the next chapter. But remember, green is the color of cool. Segment 3. The evaporative whisper, water and air. There is a reason why almost every ancient courtyard features a central fountain or a rill of moving water. It's not just about the soothing sound, though that certainly helps the mind feel cooler. It's about evaporative cooling. As air passes over a water surface, it picks up moisture and loses heat. In a dry climate, a small fountain can drop the ambient temperature by several degrees. For a modern hacienda, adding a water feature near an entry point or a window is a game changer. Imagine a gentle breeze passing over a stone basin before it enters your living room. The air arrives not just cooler, but softer. This is why traditional designs often used unglazed clay pots filled with water. The clay sweats, and the evaporation keeps the water inside ice cold. If you're looking for a DIY way to use this, placing potted plants around a small bubbling water feature on your patio can create a cooling station. When you open your doors, you aren't letting in the heat. You're inviting in air that has been pre-chilled by the garden. It's about working with the elements rather than fighting them with electricity. Segment 4. Orientation and the Ice Breath Window Secret. Now, we've reached that remarkable point one mentioned earlier, the Bernoulli effect. Most people think that to get more air, you need the biggest windows possible, but ancient builders knew better. If you have a large opening on the windward side and a smaller, strategic opening on the leeward side, the air is forced to speed up as it exits, creating a vacuum that pulls air through. But here is the real secret, the ice breath effect. If you catch a breeze through a window that is partially shaded by deep setbacks or shutters and force it through a smaller aperture into a larger room, the pressure drop actually cools the air slightly. It's the same reason your breath feels cold when you blow through pursed lips, but warm when your mouth is wide open. By using deep window recesses, common in Spanish and Mexican architecture, you ensure the glass never gets direct sun. The air sitting in that shaded pocket outside the window is already cooler than the air in the street. When you open the window just a crack, that pre-cooled air zips into the room. It's a masterpiece of passive physics that requires zero moving parts. Segment 5. The Soul of the Slow Home. Ultimately, staying cool without a C is about more than just physics. It's about a lifestyle shift. It's about the siesta mentality, closing the shutters during the heat of the day and opening the house to the stars at night. It's about living in harmony with the rhythm of the sun rather than trying to override it. It's a slower, more intentional way of existing. When we design with these ancient secrets, we create homes that feel authentic and connected to the earth. We move away from the sealed box model of modern living and toward a home that breathes with us. I hope these ideas inspire you to look at your own space, whether it's a city apartment or a sprawling ranch, and find ways to let the air flow and the stone speak. Thank you for spending this time with me in the shade of the HomeDezign Hacienda. If you found these ancient secrets helpful, I'd love to hear which one you're going to try first in the comments below. Do you have a favorite way to keep your home cool naturally? Until next time, keep your spaces serene and your soul slow.